Hey everybody, how are you? Hope you're having a good night. So, I just finished up with my tarot reading that I did on YouTube, doing some readings on Foodie and Salah and even Pete's, and using my two new decks that I recently acquired, the What's the Vibe deck and the What's the Tea deck, along with the regular Rider Waite deck. And it was a lot of fun. So, had fun with that. But before I began my tarot reading, I noticed that Neo Tarot had done a reading as well on Foodie. And I watched it and it was really, really interesting. A lot of great insight there. Neo always has great insight on Foodie Beauty. She also does really great readings on other people, such as celebrities and actors and actresses, and even interesting places. So, always a joy to see Neo Tarot posting something new. So, Neo did her reading on Foodie, and I would like to give my thoughts on it as well, because I was picking up different things on the cards too. So, Neo, hi girl, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing very well. And I always enjoy reacting to your readings, Neo. So many blessings to you. Many, many blessings. So, how about we get started, y'all? Let me go ahead and just pull up Neo's reading and we'll get started. And I encourage everyone to check out Neo Tarot's channel if you haven't already. Check out all of her content. She even has a merch store with a tarot deck, and you can get personal tarot readings through Neo Tarot. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we?
Comes to him, Rick Games. How does Jay-Z currently feel about Beyonce? Okay. Hey, y'all. Hey, let's get into this intuitive reading, this intuitive message. This tarot card reading, tarot card message for Foodie Beauty. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot and sometimes it's not. You have to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're always here, welcome back, friend. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. All right, let's get right into it. Spirit is acknowledging that her boat is docked. Halt, stop, stalled. Okay, boats equal direction for me. So there's something that she just can't do. And the reason why she can't do it is because Spirit is, and the universe is acknowledging it's time for her to take accountability and responsibility for her actions. Whatever is driving her to be an emotional wreck right now is also a layered energy. Like, can we talk about why you're so emotional? Can we do that? Not yet? No? Well, this is why you are directionless. This is why you don't know which way to go. A lots of emotion and or it could be a water sign. I do see mountains in the background acknowledging ups and downs. So this can, again, the emotion could be because of a water sign or it's just emotional. It's just an emotional time for her right now. Spirit is acknowledging. But there is a treasured objective, again, for her to take accountability if she's able to. If not, that's her business. Again, Spirit is acknowledging the boat is stalled because she needs to take a moment and or have a moment of clarity.
Well, okay. On the first card, Neo, the if the good Lord's willing and the creek don't rise. In the past, when you've done readings on Foodie, you kept drawing the one card with all the boats in the water. Now you're pulling a card with just one boat in the water. And I just keep focusing on that. The fact that before, many times you would do readings and there were many boats in the water. Now there's just one boat. And to me, that I just keep getting this feeling like opportunities are being cut off. Like where the boats were in the water and it looked like they could be going somewhere, like they were actually drifting on the water. This one is actually sitting on the water and it's going nowhere. So whatever opportunities she might have had, whatever chances she might have had, it just everything's been stalled. There's one boat, it's not going anywhere, it's not moving, it's just sitting in the water, completely still, absolutely completely still. And again, I'm focusing also on the mountains in the background. this, I keep see, Spirit is telling me, like you're over here, but you want to be over there. Like the mountains are over there. Like what you want is off in the distance, but your boat is over here on this side, and you don't have any oars to get there. So like what you want is way over there on the other side, but you're unable to get there. I just keep picking that up.
To be truthful. Truthful communication, integrity, divine intervention, surrender, and reconciliation is required. It is necessary. Spirit is also acknowledging in the middle of the deck, there's an energy of her luring and or being lured into someone's emotional abyss. It's layered. So it's her energy, but it's also energy that is being put on her. Okay. Luring someone with an offer, a temptation, a adder, intimacy, a proposal, a message of love. And she's unable to keep her head above water. Okay. And it's vice versa. Again, a water sign energy and or could be emotional. Spirit is acknowledging that this also has to do with sexual sacral energy of pouncing on someone. This could be in the area of emotion as well. And this has to do with the heart chakra because the heart wants what the heart wants. And so you pounce because you feel like now is the time, required action only, required and inspired action. Now is the time, readiness and or follow through. But this is unbeknownst to someone else. And so you're aware of the situation, but they aren't. And next thing you know, they're caught in your grasp. Okay. And it's, thank you, Spirit. It's not what they wanted. It's what you wanted. And so that goes back to that idea of Spirit acknowledging that you get what you want on the forefront, but on the back end, it kicks your ass because you're requiring someone to alter their path for you. But that's not their choice. That's your choice. And so again, it's not fair. It's unbeknownst to them. Okay. And so just as hard as you're working to keep them, their ancestral team is working twice as hard to get them off of this path because it's not the righteous path. They do get choice, but it's the synchronicities that follow as well. They're constantly getting synchronicities, nudges from the universe. Hey, look this way. Hey, you see that over there? I mean, it's your choice if you want to go over there or not, but I think you should look this way. Look over here. I think this is more aligned for you. This is an alignment over here. It's an alignment over here, over here. You see what I'm saying? All right. In regards to her relationship energy with Salah, what is the energy? Thank you, Spirit. Someone is drinking away their pain. They're also looking at someone else, and they've touched the forbidden fruit of, again, someone else. Is this why she's so emotional? Foodie beauty current energy.
Yeah, the more you try to hang on to someone or something that doesn't belong with you, the more it's going to hurt when you have to let it go. So whatever tactics Chantal might be using, trying to hang on to Salah, for whatever reason, if she is being outright manipulative with it, which I believe she is, like she's a control freak. She likes to have control over people, even when she's fully aware of the fact the person does not want to be around her and they are not attached to her. It doesn't matter in her world because it's what she wants. If she wants someone, she's going to have someone, even if they don't want her, even if they don't love her. It's what she wants. It satisfies her egotistical aesthetic. It satisfies her ego. It satisfies her need for a certain self-image or to keep the fantasy of a certain kind of life or living in her head. But I believe she's holding on to Salah. And she knows he doesn't want to be there. She knows he's unhappy, but she doesn't care. I'm getting a message in my mind with Chantal. You're all I've got. Like that's her point of view. You're all I've got. Like she's down to almost nothing. So like her feeling is you're all I've got. Therefore, I have to hang on to you and I can't let you go.
Endings and beginnings. Something has to end. Something has to end in order for something else to begin. Kali, the old must be released so that the new can enter. I sing praises to those whose hearts accept the universal order, which only appears to be chaotic and ever-changing. In actuality, everything is designed down to the smallest detail to be in perfect operation. The dance of the universe is a happy one, with energy swirling and twirling in a never-ending celebration of life itself. Join this dance and enjoy the remarkable journey of the weaving of the story of your life. Not the old dance, this dance, the aligned dance, okay? Do not fear what appears to be a change or a loss. It's only the transitioning orbit of energy interplaying with you and your loved ones. Embrace it as evidence that you're alive. Embrace your deepest emotions as a signal of your true human essence. Release. Release. Anything that is changing for your better good. It's changing for your good. Keep your thoughts positive because thoughts are powerful. What appears to be a loss is really the beginning of a new journey, a new phase. Let go of the past. Spirit says it's time. Thank you, Spirit. It's time to move on.
Well, that's the problem with Chantal, with Foodie. She can't let go of the past because she's constantly living in the past, to the point where she constantly talks about old stories from her past. Like, she doesn't want to grab onto the future or create anything new. She's always grabbing onto what's old and tattered and torn up and broken and familiar. Like, there's a problem with her. She holds on to familiar just because it is familiar. She doesn't want to embrace anything new because that would mean she would have to let go of old things and release them. And I keep seeing a picture of a tight fist in my mind, Neo. Someone's got their fist tightly around something, like holding on to something, like with all of their strength. I'm not going to let this go. I'm not going to let this go. She just won't release what she knows she should release, because it makes no sense to hold on to it. But again, it goes back to, you're all I've got, or this is all I've got. Like, I got a little bit of something. And as long as I've got that little bit of something, I've got something. So let me just hold on to it. Even though it's stupid to hold on to it, I'm going to hold on to it. So if you've got something in your hand and you've got you balled up in a fist, you can't release it and open up your hand to get something else.
Foodie Beauty Chantal. Okay. She's trying to protect her nest egg. She's winging it, though. Something about chicken. Her eyes are fully open and she's seeing what's possible. Spirit is also acknowledging that there's an energy of something leading to the truth. Her eyes are seeing that there's something being hidden and she can see the truth. And unfortunately, this is going to blow up in her face. This is explosive. This is an explosive combo, and she's going to feel broken. Spirit said, go back. We do see the eyes of a child. Interesting. Her eyes are fully open. There's always this energy of a child when it comes to her. Child being revealed, child coming through. And now she's seeing the truth. This child is leading her to the truth. The doors are opening, and now she has answers. Interesting. What's the energy around Foodie Beauty and Salah? Thank you.
And when it comes to the child energy, Neo, you've seen the images of children and a child many times. Could it be a child around Salah that Foodie doesn't know about? Could be. But perhaps also it's Chantal herself. Like, her thinking is very young and childlike. And if you're thinking in a childlike way, that prevents you from growing up in ways that you need to. So if she's coming into being where that childlike thinking is being broken down, maybe that's a good thing for her.
There's support. Roots go deep. Thank you. There's an energy of no frills, waiting for more. But this is plain to see that it won't work. It just won't work. Even though you're waiting for more, it just won't work. Okay. Spirit is acknowledging that someone feels as if they are turning back, they're walking away because they're unreceptive to this new idea of things. They're tapping into their insight and their wisdom. They're focusing on their choice in this situation. And it feels like to leave. Yeah, see? They don't want to risk it all anymore. And they feel like this is a losing proposition. Proposition? A proposition? Okay. I don't know why Spirit wants me to pick this deck up again. Foodie, beauty, relationship, energy. Spirit says there's something in the middle of the deck, baby. Yeah, she had a gut feeling that somebody was going to show their true colors about them having a sexual healing elsewhere. And this is opening Pandora's box. That's why Spirit wants me to put in and saying, pick it up again. Okay, yeah. Oh, is that what Spirit wants me to know? That you've been doing that brouhaha. You've been doing that stuff. You've been playing with that magic. Well, again, listen, you get what you want on the forefront, but on the back end, it kicks your ass. And this is for the father and the mother to come together. Okay. And this has something to do with hair. So Spirit is acknowledging dive deeper. Have you been picking up hair and pulling off hair off of a brush so that you can use this in the way of which you want to conjure up something to keep them together, to keep them in a circle, to keep them in their space? 3 is significant. 1, 2, 3.
And I did my readings on Foodie tonight. And I picked that up too, Neo. I did. That she's playing around with things she has no business playing around with. Like all the cards that were coming up, the High Priestess card, the Magician card, like Spirit kept pointing strongly in that direction. And I've said this to Foodie before, and I'll say it again, because obviously she didn't listen. Foodie, I know you watch all the videos and stuff about yourself. I know you do. You really need to leave that stuff alone. You're trying to tap into spirit. At the same time, you have no respect for spirit and no understanding of spirit. You're not even plugged into spirit. So you're trying to get spirit or the spiritual world to do your bidding. At the same time, you have no respect for it and no true understanding. And you're blocking your higher self. So are you going to get the results that you're looking for? Probably not. And all you're doing is creating really bad energy for yourself and draining yourself. You're not just physically tired. You're spiritually tired. You're spiritually empty because you've not put anything of substance inside yourself that counts. So if you are spiritually empty, if you're wanting things in life, you're wanting results, you got to go about it the old-fashioned way. You can't just do a spell or do a ritual or especially do things that involve other people without their consent and expect good results. Because if you do things without consent, without the knowledge of other people, everybody has a sense of free will and choice. And if you are trying to circumvent somebody else's free will and choice to your will, that is absolutely wrong. By trying to control another or influence another and not involve their free will, by not involving their consent and the right to make a choice, you're causing a lot of negative energy for yourself, a lot of negative karma too. Don't F around with the spirit world. Don't cheapen it and try to pimp it out. Spirit don't like that. Don't like it at all. And you will get the backlash from that. So whatever it is you're doing, you might want to leave it alone. If you want better things in life, you know what to do and you know how to do it. You just have to do what you need to do to give yourself the energy to do it. But don't look at the spiritual world as some kind of quick fix. It's going to give you fame and fortune and money and whatever else you're looking for. It's not like a balm to soothe all of your hurts and all of your broken parts.
That's your business. Foodie Beauty, current energy. Thank you. We do get the spirit of place in reverse. 4 is significant. Don't get entangled in details or desires that obscure the truth of your situation. Step back and ask yourself, what is the real nature of my inquiry? Even exquisitely seductive hidden agendas cannot conceal this. Trust your intuition. The spirit of place is whispering in your ear. You hold the power to tell the truth. The third time we hear spirit say, tell the truth. And spirit said first to yourself and then to the world. You can always distinguish between an essence that is true and one that is synthetic. Be honest with yourself and remain willing to let your situation be revealed for what it really is and not what you want it to be. Thank you, Spirit. An apple cannot become an orange, just as a dog can never be a bird. Are you trying to change someone or something to suit your agenda? Proposition? Okay. Only when you see things as they truly are will you find the real treasure. Foodie Beauty, current energy.
You know what, Neo? I think she's trying to do a little bit of trying to change herself and trying to change him too. Like trying to switch things around and it just doesn't work.
She's confused this way, that way, go back. And this has to do subconsciously with forcing things on people, forcing things to have her way, forcing to get what she wants and or vice versa. Ego is getting in the way of your relationship. Ashe to the ancestors, ashe to the universe. What else do you want to share with me in regards to Foodie Beauty? Okay. She's lonely. She's using scarcity tactics because she's lonely. She's dodging bullets.
Oh my God. I have that card. I'm sorry, Neo. I have that scarcity tactics card in my T-Dex, and that came up tonight.
Blocking negativity, escaping crazy people. However, she is protected by her haters. Spiritual hater. She hates on others' spirituality, light, magic, and power. She never has facts. She makes shit up and lies. And then she moves on to the next. Spirit says that she's tripping on something and or something right now. Is she into psychedelics? That's her business. That's not mine. Not my business. Not my problem. But she's also in a love triangle. Third party, multiple lovers and choices. This situation is going to cause for her to move, be that literally and or figuratively. She's moving because she's haunted by the memories, flashbacks, side effects of her trauma in this relationship and trauma in general. She's wasting time. She's stuck. She's someone who has very little changes, very limited. She's stuck by her own choices and or actions. She's also stuck because she's a happiness hater. Has someone moved on? Is someone happy somewhere else? And you just can't stand it? Okay. And Spirit is also acknowledging that because this person has someone else and or loves someone else, she impersonates people. She impersonates what this person wants, what this person desires. Do you want this? I'll become that. You want me to look like that? I'll do this. You want me to do it like this? I'll do it like that. You want me to cook it like this? I'll cook it like that. You like how she does it? I'll do it like her. You want me to do it like her? I'll do it like her. She is an impersonator. She wants to be like whomever this person is fantasizing, be that Salah or whoever it is. She likes to change and distort herself, her image to fit, to feel validated, to feel appreciated. But at the heart of it, that's not you. And so, thank you, Spirit. It only goes so far. She acts like, dresses like, and looks like someone, copying whatever you want. Whatever will keep you right here. I'll do it. That's it.
That's Foodie in a nutshell, Neo. It's funny, like you react to Chantal, but you're not part of girl world. But for someone that you don't react to Chantal, you don't watch her videos, you don't watch her lives, you nail her each and every time. She is such an impersonator, and she is such a, what's the term I'm looking for? She is the worst kind of chameleon, because where a true chameleon changes its colors to match its environment, Foodie changes everything just to get approval from a man, to get acceptance from a man, to get attention from a man. She'll change her hair. She will change her clothes. She'll even change the way she talks. Whatever the man likes, she likes. Whatever he hates, she hates. She will basically be that man's shadow just to be accepted by him. Although, even if she succeeds to be accepted by that man, he's not really accepting her. He's accepting an image that she's created and fabricated based on his likes and dislikes. She just sewed something together, an image of herself that he might find acceptable. And whenever she's around that man, she puts on that costume and she wears it for as long as he's around. But the moment that he steps out of the room, she'll take it off and throw it to the side and be her real self. So she's never accepted or loved being herself. It's always based on a bunch of fakery and being phony. But that's who she is. I think long ago, the person, Chantal, disappeared. She no longer exists because the person, Chantal, started living in the persona that she created for YouTube, Foodie Beauty. Started living in it full time, 24/7, and never stops. Because the persona has some of the things that the person wants, but has never had. But the person, Chantal, ceased to be years ago. And it's been Foodie Beauty all the time, every day, every minute. And even with this new persona still can't find love. Still can't be loved because Chantal / Foodie Beauty does not know how to love herself first, respect herself first, invest time and thought into herself first. It's all about maintaining an ego and an image in front of the public eye.
Energy. Who are you? Why are you wasting your life with it, letting it like dwindle away? Thank you, Spirit. To be something you're never going to be. It's a facade. You'll never be that. You'll never have that. That'll never be you. They'll never want you. They'll never want that because it's not original. It's not authentic. You're playing a game here. Okay. Foodie Beauty. Current energy. Shaman reverse the path. Fight the powers that be. Thank you, Spirit. But get clear. Are you rebelling just for the sake of rebelling? Sometimes we can be a rebel without a cause. You are overly dependent on exterior validation. You want to know what this one thinks and what that one thinks.
Yep.
And that is why you're here. Not my business, not my problem. And I just said impersonator. So worried about how to appease and please everyone else by constantly changing and distorting who you are, that you end up filled. Foodie Beauty, current energy. Okay, she is filled with greed, dissatisfaction, materialism with the 9 of Cups in reverse. Subconsciously, she is hopeful that she can breathe life and give life and grow something beautiful again. She's very hopeful with the Star card, but in the middle of the deck, there's too many past resentments. She's open to change, but it's just too much. She can't move forward. It's like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I'm open to change, but I can't really commit to it because I have all these past resentments. And it throws her thinking off. She can't get on one accord, not with the collective, with herself. This is an internal mental battle. Mental health is an issue. Allegedly, this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. What is her current obstacle? Her biggest obstacle in reverse, overly emotional, malicious, and cold-hearted is an obstacle with the Queen of Swords in reverse. Taking on too much, avoiding responsibility is an obstacle with the Ten of Swords in reverse. And then emotional immaturity and creative blocks are an obstacle with the Page of Cups. Trying to get a manifestation to come into fruition and it's being blocked and or denied consistently.
And I have to wonder, Neo, if the reason why it's being blocked consistently is because of the path that she's taking to make it happen. And going back to the brouhaha, is that the reason? Because of it's the path that's being chosen and the methods. Like, you want something to come into your life, or you want to keep something with you, but if you're taking the wrong path and using the wrong methods, it's going to cause damage.
Consistently. Every time you turn, it's a deny. Okay. Spirit is also acknowledging with the hangman in reverse. Self-destruction, indecision, and delay are all obstacles. What is her current energy with Salah? Control, power, victory, assertion, determination, moving forward. Water sign energy could be emotional and or could just be a water sign. Cancer energy is on this Chariot card. Spirit is also acknowledging when it comes to him subconsciously on the surface is full steam ahead. Wanting to have control and willpower when it comes to him, though. Okay. Subconsciously, she's acknowledging with the King of Pentacles energetically, authoritative, domineering, and controlling. Second time. Controlling much. Greed, dissatisfaction, and materialism. Lots of emotion pouring out, creating anxiety and or depression when it comes to Salah. Something else? Yes, Spirit is saying that she's taken on too much when it comes to him, feeling very burdened, heavy, responsibility, work, hard work, stress, and seeking achievement with the Ten of Wands. But can you carry that much longer? I don't know. That's up to you, sis. Something else wants to come out. She is waiting to see. There's an investment with him, and she has reaped a bountiful harvest with him. But this comes with money. And this is why they keep working at this relationship. It's the money, honey. Okay? With the Nine of Pentacles. That's what listen. Okay? And that is what fulfills her heart chakra, the money. Okay? It's plain and simple. That's the energy. Anyway, what's next for Foodie and Beauty? Okay. Spirit said that this is my baby card, the Page of Cups. There is something that's coming, honey. A message, a beginning something. Water sign energy could be emotional and or could not. But there's something that's just going to pop up out of that cup. Pop up. Say, what is that? I don't know. But whatever it is, it's going to make her go lay down, honey. She going to need to rest. Okay? She like, whoa, child, that's just too much for my brain. Air sign energy. It's too much for me to think about. Contemplation, relaxation, rest, recuperation. She gonna have to recoup after that comes out. The Empress is in reverse. She's feeling closed off, not nurturing, not loving, not giving, not thriving, not creating. Block creativity, disorganization, delay, frustration, dependence on others. Oh, no. She feels like she's been done wrong. This is unfair. There's a lack of accountability with the Justice card in reverse. Dishonesty even. Oh, tell me more. What happened?
Yeah, what happened?
What is...
Listen, if she's playing with that brouhaha, trying to get control of Salah, trying to keep him with her, if she's doing it for control, just forcing her way into his life, if she's forcing things, it's like you said, Neo, like you'll get it on the back end. It sounds like this is the back end. It sounds like this might be the back end. Trying to force yourself onto somebody or force them to stay with you, and the universe will find a way to fix it one way or the other. And if she's over there going to be crying, it's not fair, it's not fair. Well, is it fair though, Chantal, to force your way into somebody's life, to force them to stay with you, to use blackmail or control or abusive language or abusive tactics to make them stay. Is that fair? Because justice doesn't just work for you, it works for all. And if you look at the scales of justice, there's two sides to a scale, and the scales should be balanced. It shouldn't be one side too heavy and one side too light. But justice works for everybody, for everyone. And you've not been fair. You're always looking to make your side of the scale have more, have the most. But the universe is going to fix all this.
Oh, what is it? What happened? Oh, she got to go deep inside herself and do some shadow work. She's acknowledging that she has to tap into her higher intuition to deal with this as mountains, as ups and downs. But she's got to go inward to deal with this. Oh no, what else? It's happening fast. She's gonna be stepped out in the cold. She's gonna try to use her magic, her power of alchemy and or manifestation to figure something out. But it's an inevitable end. It's a fear of ruin. There is no recovery in that resolve. Like with the Eight of Wands, this is getting ready to come out quick in the area of business and also in the area of passion, that she is going to be outside in the cold with the Five of Pentacles. The money going to be inside, but she's going to be outside with somebody else, feeling the energy of isolation, insecurity, worry, financial loss, and poverty. She's going to try to tap into her mojo bag and try to alchemize something. But in all actuality, this is going to lead to a year of ruin and an inevitable end. Here, say one more thing.
Hey.
Thank you.
Girl. Chantal, you have made so many bad choices. There's no fixing this with magic if that's what you're trying to do. You could do a million spells and a million rituals, but it ain't going to fix everything. And if your intention is bad, it's not going to fix anything. So looking for the quick fixes, this is not working. This situation's too severe. You got to let this go. It's gone on too long. You know it has. You got to let this go.
Hey. Thank you. She's stuck in the past. She needs to heal her inner child. She needs to heal her childhood wounds. She needs to move forward, but she can't move forward until she handles and deals with this situation. This is at the heart of her issue. Her past. She can't move forward. Her past. Spirit said it's eating her alive. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Now we sit back and let the universe do what the universe does.
Absolutely excellent reading, Neo. Always enjoy reacting to you. I enjoy watching your readings. A lot of great information there. And just like you, I picked up in my reading tonight that Chantal is doing the brouhaha. And she needs to leave that stuff alone. She really does. She has no respect for spirit. And she's dabbling with things and wanting results. And you can't expect results if A, you don't respect the spiritual world. You're not plugged into the spiritual world. You're not plugged into your higher self. You don't respect your higher self. I mean, like it's like you're trying to plug into an outlet with a plug that's broken. It just ain't going to work. So thank you guys for watching this react. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. And please check out Neo Tarot. I will leave a link for her video down below in the description. And make sure to check out all of her content. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.